As well start a video this morning since I've been slacking in the mornings. Roof's a little white. Barn roofs are kind of a funky white. Pastures are kind of white. It's even kind of white out there. Oh, and yeah, wait, there's our sunrise. Not much, really isn't anything. It's just kind of a blue spot in the sky. Trying to figure out what really happened last night. Half the stuff here has a layer of frost on it, just like the dew set and it froze. This tank is just a layer of frost. Well, actually, no, now that it's daylight and I can see, you can see all the little bumpies on it. Yeah. The gates I have to deal with. At least two of them I gotta deal with when I kick the cows out over there. They got a 1/4 inch of ice on them. There's the double gates down there go through to get to the barn. There's 1/4 inch ice on that too. Tires down there, the old tires on the old sprayer chassis, they're covered in ice. Yeah, nice to know we were supposed to get freezing rain. Then it was foggy for a while. Number 2 hasn't gone to work yet, but she was up earlier. She had to take a quiz, so I messaged her and I said, hey, you better be careful this morning because God knows what it's like once you leave here. We live down in this hole, and sometimes this hole is nice and sometimes this hole is not the nice spot. So, and dang it, no little leprechauns or gnomes or gremlins or anything came in here and finished making pieces. That sucks. I still gotta go cut the other one and clean it up, weld it up. I think 3 legs will be out of 2 pieces and 1 leg is going to be 4 or 5 by the time I'm done. But hopefully I can get this done today. If I get this frame done and then get it painted and ready to set on, figure out where I have to put holes before I get that far and drill the holes before I weld the legs on. That'll be a big plus, right? So that's my plan. Of course, plans change every day. I still got to get to town, and I figured out my plumbing for the radiator. I got some good 2-inch. I didn't quite cut it in half, but it's close because I got to adapt. So that'll get me to I'm gonna have to make either buy pieces or make them or all the above. I mean, the upper one's pretty straightforward, but I don't think I'm going to find something that's 2-inch on one end and 1.5 inches on the other end. The lower one's got to go out and pull a U-turn and come across. So I'm figuring I'm just going to get 2 pieces of exhaust pipe elbows, get them on the right rotation and glue them together over there where they come out of the pump, and then adapt it down to 1.75 inches, which is what that is there, and just run a 1.75 inch hose with 90 on the end. That's my plan. Keep it simple as far as getting radiator hoses, because if something happens, if it's some weird oddball bastard, then you got nothing but troubles. And of course, I really don't have anything here. Everything here I got's all 2-inch or bigger. It's like, really? So that's something I'm just gonna have to go to town and take care of, and not that I want to. That means I gotta go to town, then they want me to wear a freaking mask to walk in the damn auto parts. They know how I feel about that. So anyway, there's the beginning of your video and the beginning of my mess for the day. Well, it's been a day. I still got a few more hours left of it too. Made a trip to town this morning to Napa. Got the hoses that would get me the closest to what I have to do. Hey, look, that one's going to do that part. I still got to get from 2-inch to that 1.5 inch, which right there, the adapter I made. Of course, I grabbed the wrong damn adapter in there. It was still one I was going to have to work on, but yeah, this one will work. Just fit a little snugger. That's still going to go there. The net adapter on top of it into that hose. So that's the closest we get to the top. And right there is as close as we can get for the bottom. It only goes over that far. I wish it went farther. Gotta figure out how I'm going to kind of hold that away from the engine. I'm not sure about that yet. And to make a U-turn out of the water pump, used to be you could pick up short coupled 90-degree exhaust elbows. Oh hell, not anymore. And you know, when you're in there and you fumble fucking with everything in your hand trying to figure it out, I thought this one was a little bigger, but yeah, it'll work. I got that one around as far as it will go. Can't go any farther. So now I got to make the decision. Do I try to bring this one around and then see where they come and weld them together? I'm afraid if I go any farther with that one, it's just going to finish collapsing. Keep in mind, it was out here. And I just don't dare go any farther. And until that sumbitch cools off, I ain't picking it up either. And yeah, I found another old piece we had laying around, so I don't got to finish wasting this little piece. Doesn't matter, I'll use one or the other. And picked up some clamps, some K&N air filter oil, so my pickup can actually breathe again, and it's hanging over there to dry. Becky will probably, she's the one who usually does that for me. She'll finish that up tomorrow. In the meantime, though, I'm just beating my head on this sucker. I'm tempted to heat that back up and squish it in a vise so it's round again, or sort of round, but I'm afraid it's going to kink something. Because unfortunately, you can only go so far. If that was actually in a pipe bender and it was supported with the mandrel around it, you know, they could make what I want, but they won't. They used to actually make it, but they don't anymore. That's what I should say. So that's what I'm up to. And I got my last two pieces are cut and ground. They're just not glued together yet. Then start figuring lengths I need. And say one of them is going to be 4 short pieces put together, but that's the way it's going to be. Yay. You don't make all the stuff you need, you make your own stuff. 1.5 inch 90 degree that I took about 8 inches off of. Some exhaust tubing in the middle of there to make from one size to the other. This is 2 inch. That down there is 1.75 inches. So we have 1.75 inches to 2. The actual piece I'm going to put in there is paint's drying on it. So that'll sit in there. And unfortunately, that's the best I could do for there. My plan with some exhaust elbows, you know, they don't bend them as tight as they used to. And get any farther, it was going to flatten out and it wasn't going to be anywhere near where it needed to be. So, yeah, back for another part. And that's sitting there like that so that that hose will take a set that way. And then hopefully everything's going to work appropriately. I might have to figure some way to support that through the middle. I already figure I'll at least put a piece of bigger hose over it where it is going to lay down against that brace for the hydraulic pump. But that's what we got. And yeah, it's almost 5:45. There's that last piece. And yes, it's painted inside and out for a reason. As long as the paint holds up on the inside, which we've had good luck doing that, the inside won't rust. And that's kind of what you want. And there's as far as I made that. It was just collapsing down too much to try to get it any farther. And obviously that's nowhere near far enough. So, yeah, waste a little money once in a while that way. It'll get used for something eventually. I may have something for that next week. Who knows? Otherwise, it'll sit over there on the shelf for a few years, kind of like half the stuff has. But I think that's about as clean as that's going to be. Keeps it away from everything, keeps it where it needs to be. And I guess to finish this part of it, I got to find a electric fan to put on there. And I guess it can go front or rear. It don't matter where it goes. It can mount on the front side. Doesn't matter. Still got to get one though. It may end up on the front side just so it's not back here. I don't know. We will see. And no, I didn't get that together yet. 2 trips to town kind of slowed that down. The good thing is they did actually have the flex hose to work. Found a few things online that'd be really cool too, but I don't have a week to wait for it, and it's stuff I've never dealt with. They actually make some stainless steel flex radiator hose. Don't know nothing about it, and it's expensive. So, I mean, the total bill today is, with what we got here plus a few other things, is about half of what just one hose would be for the others, using that stainless flex pipe. Oh, there you go. I'm done for the day. I'm going to go in. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. And maybe tomorrow I'll get this thing finished fabricating on it, and maybe get it painted if I'm lucky. Then I can get it on. I might have some help tomorrow afternoon, so I doubt the paint will be dry enough by then. You know how that goes. Oh well.